Starfield Coex Mall. Literally the world's largest underground mall. It's huge. It has 2 food courts, it has a theater, it has a huge aquarium. I don't even know what I'm here to see. I just wanted to see the world's largest underground mall in the world famous Gangnam. I am in Gangnam. You can really tell it's underground because it's like the ceiling is so low. It's a little bit more than 8 feet. It's less than 10 feet. Probably 9 feet. It looks like a mall from the 90s at home. What's funny is like the track here, it's like a running track in a gym, but it's their emergency exit kind of thing. Like if there's a fire here, this tells you where to go. The world famous Starfield Library. Neat place, the library. It's really, really famous. If you've never heard of it, you've never heard of anything in Korea. It is a library though. It's not some like tourist destination, but it's so loud from like so many people there just to see it. But it's kind of weird because there's only like just a handful of seats, probably less than 20. But they still try and call it a library. It's more like a really, really big bookstore. What about this makes it look Asian? Is it the green tint, right? When you take 2 mirrors and put them like facing each other, it has this, and they're reflecting back. Whoa! What the heck? A fish just jumped out right there. When you have 2 mirrors facing each other and the reflection going back and forth, it has this green tint, right? Since glass is green. That's the exact same tone that this air pollution has. Is that what makes this scene look Asian? Or is it all the buildings, all the apartment buildings look the same? Something here looks Asian. I wonder how fast that goes. I don't think it's actually going that fast. I think it's just freaking loud. You see that building right there? That's the Lotte World Tower. It's the tallest building in South Korea and the 6th tallest building in the entire world at 555 meters tall, or about 1,800 feet. It is freaking huge. It looks so cool. Like it looks super unique. Damn, those trains are so freaking unbelievably loud. Anyway, it's about 123 stories tall. The first 2 stories are the lobby. Floors 5 through 12 are the podiums, which are things like gyms and health centers and things like that. Floors 14 through 38 are offices. 42 to 71 are high-class residential condos. I couldn't give you a number of how much something like that would cost. And 73 to 101 are a hotel called the Signal Seoul, something like that. And everything from 108 to 114 are VIP offices. Literally they're called the VVIP, or the very, very important people's offices, which I think is really funny. And the floors 117 to 123 are the observation decks. Actually, while we're here, before we go and like walk around Gangnam in the Gangnam shopping area, oh my lord, let's go see if there's even tickets available. Holy shit. It is so freaking hot here. Like, I like the heat. I love the heat. But direct sunlight, really, I don't mind heat all the way till about 30 degrees. I love it. But direct sunlight for hours and hours and hours, the big difference is the concrete. If you're in a sandy place or a gravelly place or, the beach, it doesn't feel nearly as hot as when you're standing. See, it feels even much cooler here on the wood. As the burning hot asphalt or concrete, it's literally cooking you from the bottom up. Is there such thing as a full body antiperspirant? You'll notice everybody here wears masks all day. It's because of the smog. And then a lot of people here walk around with umbrellas in full daylight to keep the direct sunlight right off of them. They close at 8. I wonder if I should just go now while I can, versus trying to book it now and then come back tonight. I think I'm gonna just do it now instead of tonight. I just decided to go now instead of having to leave and come back in 4 hours, which kind of sucks, but it's clear out right now. It might not be clear tonight, so that's a win. This is wild. I don't know where to go. And there's no line. There's probably gonna be a mega line tonight. Yeah, I totally lost you. Look at this. Wild. Hello. This is the queue. I'm glad I'm coming now instead of tonight then, because this is all probably going to be packed for the sunset.
조선시대 경복궁 근정선에서 시작하여 근대의 광화문거리 한강을 중심으로 한 현대 서울의 발전 모습과
Oh, that was absolutely wild. Wow. Yeah, I'm glad I came during the daytime. Look how smoggy it is. This is so freaking cool. I wonder why all the roofs are green. Literally every roof is green. There's a Skybridge tour, right? Go up on the bridge. Yeah, thanks. But the next one is in like 2 hours. When is the next tour?
5 p.m.
5 o'clock?
Yeah, 5
in 2 hours? I really wanted to do it, but I don't want to hang out here for 2 hours. Look at the smog. I've never seen smog before. Freaking wild. Hey, look, you can see the theme park right there. There's like roller coasters and stuff. I wonder if that's a man-made pond. All of those are exactly the same, just over and over and over and over. All of those are exactly the same, over and over and over and over. All of these, exactly the same over and over and over. Same over there. I don't know if you could see through the smog. Over there. Over there. Over here. It's literally the same apartment building over and over and over again. And I think that plays partly into the Asian stylings of their cities. Look at that one. That one's freaky. See? Over and over and over. Same thing. And they're all like that. All the neighborhoods It's just the same apartment building back like over and over and over. Over and over and over, like I've said over and over and over. Whoa, too bad I can't go on here. 10,513 kilometers from home. Yo, look at this. That's the same apartment building, literally times 30 or whatever. Where's the pedestrian bridge where we just were? That's it right there. That's the bridge where we just were. You could barely see it, but there's the two bridges. Oh, it's like three, I guess. There's a walking bridge. There's the walking bridge. There's the train part in the middle. See, to the train station where we just were. Is that a dam? Or is that just like a water feature where they pump it up and spray it down? You get what I'm saying? It looks almost communist. And if you've ever considered coming to Seoul and flying your drone here, you can't fly your drone anywhere in the entire city. And those are why. Part of the reason why. Almost every building has one. Helipad. Those two are very clear. Because you can't fly within so many kilometer radius of airspace. That was the first time in my life I ever used a bidet. That was freaking jarring. I can't believe how perfect the aim is on it. The aim couldn't be better. Look at this. Wild. It looks like I am in a piece of jewelry. Or it looks like the color of it all makes it look like this is what the bidet was spraying, actually. The Olympic Park of Seoul. Seoul held the Olympics in 1988. It says right there, 159 countries, 8,400 athletes, and over 11,000 people from the press came here. Who knows how many tourists. The closer I get to the structure, the larger I realize it is. It's freaking huge. It's so big it almost seems Soviet. This is not a good stone to engrave in. I literally can't even read what it says. It's the text is like too screwed up. Oh, there's a flame there too. Let's go see. Let's see if we could find something in English. Seoul Peace Declaration. See, even this one is kind of screwed up, hard to read. Is it just me, or every time I see a large concrete kind of statue or something like this, I immediately think Soviet? What a cool thing. Olympic Monument. Olympic Movement Monument. Let's see. Where's Canada? Right there. See that? Damn, this looks so cool. This looks so Korean. It's gargantuan. Wow. So pretty. Look at the Latte World Tower right there. Of course, I've been in big cities before, New York, LA, but this is a world-class big city. I mean, New York is too, but it's not quite like here. The Olympic stop is just one stop away from the Latte Tower. That's why I wanted to come here before I actually go to Gangnam. It's 5 o'clock. I got 2 hours left of daylight. It's gonna take me about half an hour to get there through the metro. All day I wanted to see Gangnam, right? I technically am in Gangnam, but it's not Gangnam like the way you know Gangnam. I'm only going for an hour and a half. I could stay a little bit later and be out there at night. But I don't think that's as cool as seeing like all the stores open and everything. Let's go check. I have spent so much money on Metro today. So much money. Like 15 bucks, one taxi at home. Less than one taxi. And I've been on the Metro like, I don't even know, 10 times today. Ooh. Yes. It's just one of the Metro. I gotta get on another one. That was line 8. I gotta get on to line 2 now. Did I miss it? There is some really fancy restaurants here, but I think they're the kind of place where you need a reservation. Some of the buildings are absolutely fucking huge though. Every time I go to some country, I like to go check out their McDonald's, even though I'm vegetarian. Let's check out the McDonald's of Korea in Gangnam. Like the juxtaposition is really, couldn't be more extreme. Let's see if they got anything vegetarian at all. Specials. Plum peach chiller. Never seen that before. 1955 burger. Bulgogi burger. Egg bulgogi. Shrimp burger. I'm gonna try that actually. They got mozzarella cheese sticks here. Yeah. They got shrimp wrap. I gotta try that. They got freaking wings, yo. The fries are quite different than at home. They're not crispy at all. They taste the same. Potato and salt and whatever oil they use, but they're cooked differently. I'm guessing Koreans prefer a softer fry than a crunchier fry. McDonald's drinks don't have straws here. That's different. Mozzarella stick. That's actually really good. It's like garlicky too. The shrimp wrap. It's literally just lettuce, one single stick of shrimp, some mayo, and some probably Thai or sweet chili sauce. Get that guy out. Yuck. Look at that. It's literally a shrimp patty with some lettuce. I don't know what sauce that is. I really have no idea what sauce that is. Ugh, the sauce ruins it. It's gonna rain. And I only got like 15 more minutes of daylight. This building looks so cool. Look at the storm clouds. Or is that pollution? It might be pollution actually. See, because it's like, it's brown. Look how blue the sky is, and then look how brown that is. If you don't know, it's illegal to smoke in public here. They have designated smoking areas. They're like literally smoking booths. Oh, I got an hour of metro, and through the power of movie magic. See, it's pitch black now that I'm home. That's how long it took me. It took me a little bit over an hour. to get home from Gangnam. If you're curious on how the metro and the bus stations and all of that works, the public transportation, it's very, very simple. You go to a convenience store and you buy something called a T-Money card. And a T-Money card, it's not registered or anything like that. It's not a bank. It's just... One second. I don't want to talk it always, because I could be polite. You go to a convenience store like 7-Eleven, and you just say, I want a T-Money card. You don't have to fill out any forms. There's no registration. You don't have to give them your passport, nothing. Starting from the absolute top, if you don't even know where to start, how do I even know if I should take the bus or if I should take the metro or anything like that? These are 3 apps you should have for Korea, but you get the middle one. Naver. The Naver app it knows where you are, and then you type in where you want to go. It's in Korean. You could kind of select English. If that doesn't work, you could just use Google Maps, see where the place is, and then go right to Naver Maps and scroll the map, find the place, and click it, since it'll be in Korean. It won't necessarily be in English all the time, even if you search it. The main locations will be in English if you search them, Gangnam Palace, things like this. And but restaurants or other smaller places that are not huge tourist attractions, they'll be in Korean. So you scroll a map to literally find it on the map, click it, and then it'll give you directions. It'll give you multiple options. And some of these are going to be bus and some of these are going to be metro. Metro is way more dependable, since the bus sometimes might be late. I mean, it's Korea, so not really. But in my experience, sometimes the buses don't even go where the app says it does if they update the bus schedule lately and it's not in the app yet. It's only happened to me a couple times, but now what I've been doing is just seeing where the closest metros are. Since the metros are like long haul tours, there's multiple lines of where these metros go. I don't know how many, there's multiple though. And I just see the metro stops of like where I'm going and see how close it is. If it's like a freaking 25-minute walk from the metro station to where I want to go, I'm like, maybe I'll just take the bus, right? Or metro to the metro station, get out, take the bus to where I want to go. You could mix it up. But I usually just follow the app. The app is pretty good. It'll tell you which one's better. Sometimes, like if the metro, see, where was I? I was trying to go to Seoul Station. The subway, the metro was 41 minutes. Even though the best thing it was telling me to do was the bus. I decided to take the metro. It's just easier. It's not like the buses are unreliable. They're 100% reliable. Okay? But more like 99% reliable. But twice in the last week I've been here, the bus driver said he's not going where I want to go. So his schedule may have been updated. I'm overcomplicating it. Just do exactly as the app says. You will not run into what I'm running into, because you're not going to the places where I'm going, probably. And you are not going to where I'm going from the places I'm coming from. If that makes sense. You don't have to take the same routes. Just do whatever the app says in Naver. And the app is so specific. When it tells you the line, the line goes in 2 directions, right? It goes to and from these metro stations. So line 3 will be to and from this line. When you look at the sign, it'll say the next stop of where it's going inside of the metro station. So you know what line it's going to be that way. There's going to be an arrow. Okay? With the buses, you could point the app, since it has GPS. The way I do it is I point it which way. Is it going this way up the road, so I know I got to go on the other side? Or is it this way and I'm on the right side and it's going this way? And I go down that 262 bus. Since the buses have the same thing, they go in a line also, to and from the same loop. And you scan your card going into the metro and coming out. That's how it knows how long you spent in the metro, how much to charge you. Same as the buses. You scan in the bus, there's a little scanner, and you scan going out, so it knows how much to charge you. If it was a 1 stop or a 10 stop, you might have to add a few cents. And then in the app, it's so specific. It says, since each metro is underground, it has multiple exits. It says what exit you need to take to get out of the metro on the right side of the road, right? Because it might be under a four-way and it'll go to all four sides of the intersection.